Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to the shed of many names where we're going to talk about one amazing, very old traditional mixture to keep your immune system built up. Now, over 2 weeks ago, I made a video showing you how to make your own Oxymel. And I will have a link for the video at the very end of this video so you can go and see how to make your own Oxymel. It goes back thousands of years, y'all, way back to Persia and before. Oxymel is two words put together. Oxy means acid, mel means honey. It is one of the oldest mixtures that they know about. And they used back then plain apple cider vinegar, and of course it was homemade back then, so you know for a fact it had the mother in it, and raw honey. And depending on the person, they mixed it half honey, half vinegar. If you don't want it that sweet, you can always mix it like 3/4 vinegar, 1/4 honey. It's up to you. Now, this one is a spin-off. Now, studying on Oxymel, there is over 1,200 different variations, and I know there's more than that because it depends on the person and how they mix it. Now you can keep it simple and just use apple cider vinegar or apple cider vinegar with the mother and raw local honey. Make sure it's local honey. That way you will get used to the plants that you are allergic to. Now, with that being said, if you are allergic to bees or honey, this is not the video for you. You want to make sure that anything that you use to make your Oxymel, you are not allergic to, nor is a family member allergic to. Got to be safe, y'all. Better safe than sorry. Now, this Oxymel that I made is, well, it was half, let me hold the jar down. Move the camera so you can see the jar. It was about halfway up of honey that had set for a while. It wasn't bad. Natural raw honey will turn into sugar. Not like the cane sugar that we know, but it will crystallize. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that honey, y'all. Use it. Don't discard it. It's perfectly fine. And once you watch the original video, or if you did watch the original video, you know that the honey had crystallized. Look at that. And like I told you, the vinegar will break up, the acid will break up the honey. Now for those who cannot have a lot of sweet, you don't have to mix it half and half. You can mix it 3/4 vinegar and 1/4 honey. Honey is natural, y'all. It's a natural sweetener. It's also a preservative. So is vinegar. It's also an amazing probiotic for your gut health, for your flora in your stomach and your digestive system. Not only is it good for your digestive system, this is a mixture of natural raw honey and my homemade fire cider, which I have a recipe for that as well. And I'll have that link in the description box below because I can only put so many links at them. I'll see if I can get a second link. We'll see how that works. But it's my homemade fire cider, and when I say fire cider, Yeah, it's going to light you up a little bit because it's supposed to. Because it's the heat and all the herbs that I use that break up the congestion, the sore throat, sinusitis, seasonal allergies. It works wonders, y'all. Now, me being me, I'm a bigger girl than most, which just means I'm harder to kidnap. uh, I take a shot glass dose about once or twice a week. You can take a teaspoon, you can take a tablespoon. There is many things you can do with an Oxymel. I take it plain. You can also make a herbal tea with it. Take your favorite herbal tea, use a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of this in it, and sip on it. A lot of people don't know you can take an Oxymel and make a vinaigrette salad dressing. Yes, you can. You can use a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now, when making a salad dressing, that's when it's okay to use the extra virgin olive oil or just plain olive oil. 1/4 cup of it, 2 tablespoons of the Oxymel. Whisk it really good, and you got a wonderful salad dressing, y'all. All natural and not only good for your gut flora, but also for your immune system. This is a massive, massive immune system builder. And with what's going on, the miracle, for 2 years the flu didn't exist. Now all of a sudden it's made a comeback like no tomorrow. When people gonna wake up, y'all? When is people gonna wake up? This will help build your immune system. It's winter time. This is the time when we have to work on our immune systems. And let me tell you, everybody and their grandma's a cootie carrier. Especially kids going to school. That's the biggest cootie passers there are. Sickness, in other words. And so for those that don't, are younger than I am, we used to laugh and joke, call them cooties when I was a kid. Sickness. This will help build your immune system, your, white blood cell count, so you can fight off what comes your way. And let me tell you, in 2023, if you haven't been noticing, people starting to drop like flies. And for those of us who know, we know why. But with that being said, let's try this. You want to let it sit for 2 weeks. You can go over 2 weeks. You can make several batches if you want to. If you have the honey and you have the vinegar or the fire cider or any infused herbal vinegar, you can use infused honey if you want to. It's just a whole lot simpler to infuse vinegar with herbs and medicinal benefits than it is honey, because you have to watch out because you don't want any mold building in your honey while you're infusing it. Now I've done shook it real good. I know this is going to be sweet. Ooh, I can smell the habaneros. Yes. Yes. I use either habaneros or ghost peppers in my fire cider. It's called fire cider for a reason. You wouldn't believe just how medicinal and all the amazing benefits that hot peppers have. Not just for lighting you up. And I knew that was going to happen. And as you can tell, it's thick and sweet. But it's going to have some heat, alright. This is usually a bigger dose. I usually put it right there on the shot glass, but you know what? Apparently something's telling me I need a bigger dose. And you know what? I'm fine with that, because let me tell you, the sickness is running rampant out there, people. And I'm going to keep it as far away from me as possible. Now, there's always a trick with taking anything vinegar. The best thing you can do is take in a deep breath and exhale out as much air as you can, and then take your shot, or take your tablespoon. A lot of people only take a tablespoon of it. That's fine, as long as you get a dose in you. Now, I will say, I have, since a child, have an adverse reaction to vinegar. I'm not allergic to it. It just likes to take my breath away. My body's weird. I accept that. I'm fine with that. I might cough. I might choke. Does it mean that's horrible? No. It just means it's got vinegar and I can always expect to cough. I may not. It's weird. Even when making pickles, I'm going to cough because it's vinegar. So, with that being said, look at that. Is that not beautiful? Cheers. Bottoms up. I breathed in too fast. Now, is there anything wrong with that? No, not whatsoever. My gracious, that was delicious. And it is sweet, but not overpowering sweet. And you may not cough. But me and vinegar, we have a love-hate relationship. I love it, but it's going to make me cough regardless. And there's a little bit in there. Waste not, want not. Ooh, y'all, that's good. You can taste a little bit, not much, of the habaneros. You smell them more than you taste them. It's got just a slight kick. I can taste the rosemary, the sage, the garlic, the good grief, horseradish. There's the magic word. I knew it'd finally come. But I've got the recipe in my herbal vinegar playlist, and I'll have the link in the description box below for when I made the big batch fire cider. Now, you can make multiple different kinds of an Oxymel. Enjoy it in tea. Take it straight like I do. Mix it in juice. Mix it in water. Main thing is, you need some, folks. I'm not going to paranoia you, but any way you can boost your immune system is extremely important right now. Man, that'd make a good dressing. Like I said, salad dressing. Simple, easy, and absolutely delicious. I almost want another shot, but I know I've got to keep that as a medicinal. In my mind, it's a medicinal. You can use it to add to salad dressings. You can add it to soup. I wouldn't do too much anything really hot because you're going to lose the medicinal benefits of the honey. As it is now, the honey and the fire cider has infused with one another and has made one amazing immune system builder. And I am beyond thankful to have it. And I look forward to getting to make some more later on when I can get some honey. I hope this video encourages you to make your own Oxymel. You can use raw honey. You can use, well, you're supposed to use raw honey, but you can, it melds faster together. In my personal opinion, if you use the raw honey and you use an infused apple cider vinegar. It can be an elderberry apple cider vinegar. It can be a basil infused apple cider vinegar, garlic infused, fire cider. You can make Oxymel with 4 Thieves vinegar as well. The sky's the limit, y'all. Just make sure that the herb infused vinegar has medicinal herbs in it, not just culinary. And let me tell you, that's delicious. And as long as you use a herbal infused vinegar, it only has to meld and mix together for 14 days, y'all. Now that went over 14 days, guess what? Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. And also make sure you use strained vinegar. If you have infused your vinegar with medicinal herbs, strain it before making the Oxymel. Simple, easy, anybody can do this. You just have to believe in yourself. Be positive, know that you can do it, and have the ingredients. I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video. Stay safe, stay sound, continue to stock those pantries with life-sustaining food and your medicine cabinets as well. Everyone, take care. May you each be blessed, and I'll see you soon.